What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm here. I'm here. I'm live. I'm live and direct, coming to you straight from the Honeycomb Hideout. In this stream right here, I'm going to talk about some of the toughest lessons that I've learned in life. Do me a favor though, before I get started, I want to make sure that I got everything set up right. If anybody is in this stream, do me a favor and put a one in the chat. As soon as I get a one in the chat, I know that I got everything technically set up properly, and then I'm gonna move ahead. Yeah, y'all. Let me be talking about the Let me see. It look like I got five on here. I got five on the list. Five things that I'm going to be talking about. Life lessons that I've learned. The things that I learned the hard way. We all kind of live and learn. People teach us things, and then we learn on our own. We learn the hard way. So I'm gonna get ahead and I'm gonna get with it, man. I'm gonna get with it. The number one thing that I learned in life that I must always do. I learned this early on. I didn't follow it like I should have, but it is what it is. Okay. Always chase your purpose. Okay. I was taught as a young guy, always chase my goals, my dreams, and my aspirations. And I didn't always do that the way I should have. I didn't always chase my purpose like I should have. And right now, because of that, I'm not where I should be in life, or at least I'm not where I want to be in life. I sat back, I played games, had a good time with my friends, got in relationships and things like that, and lost my grind, lost my purpose. And for me as a man, the purpose is everything. It's like the reason that you're living. It's the purpose. It's the reason why you here, why you wake up every morning. Okay, you can't put your goals and dreams and aspirations and all your energy into other people, because other people will let you down. But when you chase your purpose, when you on your grind, and you're actually getting up every single day and doing something that you want to do on a daily basis, uh, it means a lot, man. It really means a lot. All right, so that's one of the lessons that I learned. Always chase your purpose. Okay. The next thing, number two, never trust anybody. I learned that the hard way. I learned that early on in life, man. Never trust anybody. Now, I'm not saying that you got to go out and accuse people of doing things. You don't got to point the finger at people. You don't got to, make it seem like everybody's doing you wrong or everybody's doing you bad or whatever. But you got to keep your eyes on people. You got to keep your eyes on people. Most people out here are opportunistic, and they will do whatever it is they have to do for themselves. They put themselves first. And a lot of people will stab you in the back and things of that nature to see to it that they're okay. They're more concerned with them than they are with you. So you have to be very, very careful when it comes down to trusting people. I'm telling you right now, I learned, listen, the only way that you learn that you can't trust somebody is when you trust them and they betray that trust. So just go ahead, be proactive, and protect yourself by not trusting anybody. Pay attention. You got to pay attention to everybody. I promise you. Okay. Next, guys, moving on down the list real quick. I'm going to get through this real quick. I'm not going to hold y'all long. Always put yourself first, man. Never invest more into someone else than you do to yourself. Now, this I learned in relationships. Okay. I've always been the dude who, I pretty much, I gave a lot. Well, let me just say like this. I was always the one who was selfless. You understand what I'm saying? I was selfless. Now, I'm not saying that I've been the guy to run around, run behind women and stuff like that. But once I was in a relationship, I was selfless with it. And sometimes, man, you fall short, man, and you find yourself investing more time and energy into someone else than you do to yourself, man. And I learned the hard way that you do not do that, because at any point in time, whoever it is that you're dealing with, they can get up and walk away. They have the right to get up and walk away. At any point in time, they have the right to get up and walk away. So you got to be very careful, because your investment, your total investment, can get up and just totally walk out the door. So you got to be very careful with that. Don't invest more in other people than you do to yourself. It's never a good look. Okay. All right, guys. Next, next, guys. Hold on one second. Let me see what's going. Okay, okay. All right, next, guys. Next, I'm gonna move on to the next one real quick. The next thing is never get attached to anything or anyone. Now, this one right here is a big one. Okay, again, this really applies to relationships. Having a connection with someone is great. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. But when it comes to attachments, you got to be very, very, very careful when it comes to attachments because I'm telling you, when you get attached to someone, you will find yourself doing the craziest things. I've learned this the hard way. And it's crazy because I didn't even think I was attached. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I didn't realize I was attached or that I had ever been attached to someone until it was time for me to detach, right? When you get to the point where you realize that you're not getting out of the situation what you're putting into it. And you get to that point where it's like, okay, I gotta walk away. That's when you realize, like, hold on, I'm attached. Like, this is hard. This is difficult. You never want to get attached to somebody. And what happens, you have to be careful because those attachments happen slowly over time. Before you even really realize that it's happening, it's like, boom, you hooked. When it's time for you to walk away, you're like, yo, why am I having so much trouble walking away? Why is it so difficult for me to walk away? And it's because you're emotionally attached to that person. And I'm telling you, when you are emotionally attached to somebody, you'll start to find yourself allowing foolishness. You're allowing people to cross your boundaries. You're allowing people to disrespect you and little things like that you normally would not allow. You know what I'm saying? You know the times when you got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, hold on, did they say what I think they said? You know what I mean? Did they just do what I think they did? And you like, nah, they didn't do. You kind of talking yourself out of it. Yeah, that's when you're emotionally attached, and it is very difficult to break an emotional attachment. So you have to be careful when it comes to those emotional attachments. Now, the way that you stay away from getting emotionally attached to someone is when you're in a relationship, remain true to yourself. Do all of the things that you did prior to you getting into that relationship. If you had your friends, you still hang out with your friends. If you had, once a week you went bowling or, you get up and go to the gym or you like to run or you got your hobbies, you got to continue to do those things because that emotional attachment happens when you lock in with somebody. They slowly happen over time. The longer and longer that you spend with someone, the harder and harder and more connected you become to them. And that's how that attachment just catches up to you. And I'm telling you, it'll be very difficult. You'll go through a tough, tough time when it's time to detach from that person. So I learned, man, never get attached. Now, having a connection is fine. So the one thing that I learned is no matter what, when I'm in a relationship, I still have to do all of the things that make me happy. Because when I give up those things that I love to do to make me happy, now I begin to look to my partner to take up the slack. I look to my partner to make me happy. So you got to get rid of any emotional attachments that you have. Try your best not to get emotionally attached. Okay. Next, guys, next. This one is good. Never stop working on yourself. Again, I learned this one the hard way. Never stop working on yourself. One thing that happens to us over time as we age is our body deteriorates. You have to be very, very careful of the things we do with our body, how we treat our body, the foods that we eat, and things of that nature. Okay. Those things over time affect our health. See, when we're young, we just take for granted that we are going to feel good all the time. But as you get up there in age, you begin to realize, like, hold up, my arm hurt, my back hurt. It takes me a little longer to wake up in the morning. Like it takes me a little longer to get out of bed. Things like that. Okay. My blood pressure is high. You got people out here with blood pressure, diabetes, and all kind of things going on. And a lot of these things, some of these things, they will tell you that it's hereditary, but a lot of these things we're kind of doing to ourselves by the foods that we eat, the things that we consume, and it takes a toll on you. And a lot of this stuff is reversible. A lot of us getting up in the morning and having to take a pill for this and a pill for that, and we got to do this for that, and all kind of stuff like that. Be very, very careful. Your health is important. Also, fitness, your weight. These things take a toll on you. Okay. You 30 pounds overweight, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, or whatever it is. It takes a toll on your body. Your body is not built to carry all of this extra weight. All right. You have to be careful. Fitness is very important. I'm in the gym all the time. Fitness is very, very important to me. Okay. As well as the foods I eat. Okay. So look, guys, these are the things that are very important. And I'm telling you, once you lose your health, you're not getting it back. It's not reversible. You have to understand that. It's not coming back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you have to take care of it. If you're not taking care of yourself right now, you need to start. And don't talk about, oh, I'm going to wait until the end of the month, or I'm going to wait to, my New Year's resolution. No, start now. If you're sitting there eating a bowl of ice cream, put that bowl of ice cream away. You know what I'm saying? Pour it down the sink, whatever you got to do, and start eating right. I'm not going to say any particular diet is better than any other particular diet, but you got to start now. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Who wants to, work all their years at a job, and then as soon as you retire, all you're doing is going back and forth to the doctor every day? You got a doctor's appointment on Monday. You got one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What type of life is that to live after retirement? It's not fun. It is not a fun life, man. You retire to get up every day to go to the doctor. You might as well just keep going to work if that's the case. But look, guys, those are the things. Those are the tough lessons that I've learned in life, man. Never stop chasing your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. It defines who you are. It keeps you sane. Never let your purpose be another person. Never do that. Chase your goals and your dreams and your aspirations is very, very important. Okay. I remember when I was young, I wanted to be an electrician. I followed what everybody else told me. I go to school and do this and do that. Never chase that goal. Never reach that goal. And I'm not gonna say I regret it, but I wish I would have gone that route. Okay, so always chase your purpose. Never trust anyone. Just be careful. Watch everybody. You don't gotta accuse everybody of everything, but watch them. Okay, you never trust anyone. They will betray you. Always put yourself first. Now, a lot of people would say this is selfish, but it's not. You got to put yourself first. Why would you put somebody else before you? I'm not saying disregard everybody else, but you got to be, listen, if you're the head of your household, how can you effectively take care of your household when you're not right, when you're not sane? It doesn't work like that. You have to make sure you're good before you can make sure you can't make it that anybody else is good. You can't see to it that anybody else is good if you're not good. Prioritize. Always put yourself first. Never get attached. Never get attached. Slowly. Right now, if you're attached to somebody, you got to slowly detach. And I'm not saying you got to break up with somebody. I'm not saying if you married, you got to get a divorce. I'm saying you have to slowly, because you ever go through a breakup and you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't even know who I am anymore. That's because you're not whole anymore. You have attached onto that other person, and part of you is with that person. And when y'all break up, part of you is with them now. You're not even a whole person anymore. I know you've been through that before. I have. I've been there before. It's not a good feeling. And last but not least, never stop working on yourself. Never stop working on yourself. Okay. Self-love, self-care. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. All right, that's all, y'all. I just wanted to hop on here real quick, do my very first live, see how it went. Hope everything turned out good. I hope I don't look back and be like, man, I just sat there and recorded, just like talking to myself, man. It's looking crazy. But I don't want to keep y'all any longer. Just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about you know what I'm saying, the life lessons that I learned. And y'all be good. I'll catch y'all on the next one.